Cuppa? Fancy a brew? Would you mind awfully putting the kettle on? There are so many different ways we can ask for a cup of tea. We can be strong or weak, long-winded or brief, sweet or sharp. In fact, there are as many ways to talk tea as there are to take tea. It's the same whatever we're asking for, whether we're after a new job, new investment, a new car, all sorts of different strategies. We can take different approaches. We make choices. Now, finding the right words can sometimes be hard, but this is where rhetoric, the art of persuasion, helps. Thousands of years ago, rhetoric was at the heart of the education system on the basis you couldn't succeed in any sphere of life without it. Law, business, politics. And people learned hundreds of different rhetorical devices, ways to structure sentences, not for the sake of it, but because they knew different techniques achieved different effects. Take tea for two and two for tea. That is anti-metaboly, a phrase reversal. It creates a logical loop which locks listeners in. Like John F. Kennedy's ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. Or make tea, not war, an anti-war slogan, which is antithesis, a contrast, which forces you into binary thinking, seeing things as black and white, even though the choice you're offered may well be a false one. Or a tea I must have. That's anastrophe, where you put the back of the sentence at the beginning, and it makes you sound archaic, unusual, intriguing, like Yoda. Powerful you have begun. Today, our understanding of ancient rhetoric has diminished, but it remains as powerful and prevalent as ever and is all around us in the antanaclasis of Taylor Swift or the asyndeton of Donald Trump. Now, rhetoric is a mighty power. It brings power over people, the power to win hearts and minds, and it's something we all should know. I'm Simon Lancaster. I've been a speechwriter for 25 years. I've given TED Talks on communication and written several books on rhetoric. So I'm starting a new series, TeaTalk. Every day as I take tea, I'm going to talk tea and talk about the different ways we can talk about tea, examining, explaining, exploring different rhetorical devices along the way, devices you can use to become more articulate, eloquent, effective in your life, at work, at home, in the kitchen, whether you're after a new job, new investment, or a new kitchen. From the brevitas of tea to the litotes of I wouldn't say no, or the interrogatio of you making. As well as exploring rhetoric, though, we'll be exploring tea from masala chai to jasmine and English breakfast. So if language, communication and rhetoric are your cup of tea, then like, share and follow me. TeaTalk, talking tea rhetorically. See you soon.